In 2010, I was chosen to be on The Daily Show with Jon Stewart. If everybody remembers the political climate in 2010, Barack Obama had won the presidency in 2008 by what was considered a landslide at the time. He was very popular. He was even given a Nobel Peace Prize for doing absolutely nothing. But there was a small but very vocal group of people in the country that did not want him to be president, and expressed it in many different ways. And it was also the rise of Fox News and misinformation. And so Jon decided to have a rally in Washington, D.C. called the Rally to Restore Sanity. He teased it for quite a few weeks. I was a huge Jon Stewart fan. It's where I got most of my news, not all of it, but I bailed on mainstream media about that time just because it was just too depressing and was filled with hyperbole and misinformation. If I was going to get hyperbole, I at least wanted to laugh while I was listening to it. So I got a phone call from the producers of The Daily Show asking me if I would be interested in being part of a program. And I said, well, how did you choose me? I mean, I'm just a guy that owns a pizza place in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. I'm nobody. I never really got a straight answer, even after I met the producers. The only thing I can think of is I was posting on Facebook a lot back then. Sorry. We all have our transgressions. I must have said something funny on Facebook that got their attention, and they invited me to be on the show. And at the time, the sales of my restaurant were very low after the financial crisis of 2008, which really started in 2007. If you want to know a leading indicator of what the economy is doing, check local family fun centers. I owned a restaurant called Upper Crust Pizza in Winston-Salem, and in 2005 I bought the property behind that and opened a Great Escape amusement park. And we had go-karts and mini golf and paintball and bumper cars and an arcade, and it started off gangbusters. It was very popular. We were full all the time. And then in 2007, it was like somebody cut the phones off. Just people quit booking birthday parties for their kids. And had to close that in the fall of 2007. And then restaurant sales had been down. But in the beginning of 2008, they just fell off a cliff. A lot of my catering business was from Baptist Hospital. And they completely did away with their catering budget. So I wasn't getting the big orders for the medical students anymore, and for all those meetings they used to have, and that was probably 10-15% of my business, and all that dried up. Anyway, had a lot of free time on my hands, so they invited me to go on the show, and I said I'd love to. So they sent me a plane ticket, and they flew me to just out of D.C. in Maryland, and put me up in a very nice hotel room, and still had no idea what was going on. They left me in the dark. And in the morning, I get a phone call, and they say there's a bus outside. You need to go get on the bus. I mean, is this a kidnapping? What the fuck is going on here? What are these people going to do to me? I mean, I really like Jon Stewart, and I really trusted Jon Stewart, but this seemed awfully sketchy. So I go downstairs to get on the bus, and there's a couple other people getting on the bus. And we get on the bus and sit down and look at each other and introduce ourselves and start sharing stories about what the fuck we're doing there. And they were just like me. They had gotten a phone call and a plane ticket and shipped to this hotel in Maryland. And that's really all we knew. So we all get on the bus. It's me, a beauty queen from Georgia. It is a interracial couple from New Jersey, and a Muslim guy. If you remember back in 2010, the United States was very anti-Muslim, and Muhammad was just a great guy. I loved getting to know him. So Muhammad, me, that couple. I'm leaving somebody out. I know I'm leaving somebody out. I need to backtrack a second. So before I got flown to Maryland, I was told that they were going to come do an interview at my restaurant. And I said, great, awesome, come on down. So you know who shows up at my restaurant? Wyatts Cenac. Can you believe it? I mean, one of the writers from King of the Hill. I mean, I'd been a fan of this guy for a very, very long time. And so Wyatt and the producers first come to my house. Now, at the time, I had very long hair. My facial hair was much scruffier. I weighed 280 pounds. I drove a 1978 Bronco with a 10-inch lift kit and 40-inch tires. And I look like something probably just right out of Deliverance. And proud of it. I'm a proud Southern boy. So my house in Forsyth County was back in the woods. It sat all by itself. A wooden house. You had an easement that would lead to my house. And you drive up this power line trail and go back into the woods, and it opens up into my property. And at the time, I had my dog Rex was a 110-pound German Shepherd in my backyard. And the sound guys, the crew, the producer pile out of the car, and my dog's got his paws on the fence. You know, the fence came up to about his chest. I mean, he could come over that fence anytime he wanted to. And this is where I just, my respect for Wyatt just grew even more than it already was. Rex is back there barking and going crazy, and Wyatt just walks right up to his fence and says, "Good boy," and just starts petting my dog. And you would think, not to sound too racial, but a black guy coming to Winston-Salem, North Carolina, seeing this guy standing in front of him looking like a biker, might be a little afraid of that guy's dog, but he had no fear, absolutely no fear. And nobody knew it, but, you know, Rex loves everybody. You know, he was all barking, no bite, kind of like me. So we get ready to go in the house. And before we go in the house, I explained to everybody, please don't let Rex out. Once he gets out, you can't catch him. He does not listen to commands. He won't come back. He's going to go find a cat. He's going to kill that cat. He's a dog. It's what he does. You know, I'm sorry if you're a cat lover, but Rex was also a cat lover. He would kill them and played with them until they smelled bad. So we go in the house. I have a doggy door. Rex can come and go as he pleases. And he's a really chill dog. He, you know, not jumping on anybody. But the sound and camera guys opened the front door to bring some stuff in. Didn't pay attention. I, of course, am talking to Wyatt, getting to know one of my heroes. And Rex bolts. And I go, are you fucking kidding me? I just told you guys, don't let the dog out. He's going to go kill the neighbor's cats. Wyatt's the first one out the door. He runs out the door, starts chasing my dog. I'm right behind him. He gets to Rex before me, grabs him by the collar, and leads him back to my house. I mean, how ballsy is that? What a great guy. So we come in the house and we do an interview. They do what's called B-roll. They take shots of different stuff. They interview me in my driveway out in front of my truck. And I tell Wyatt that I want to try to position myself as Jim the pizza guy. So the reason for that is, at the time, there was a guy called Joe the plumber who had confronted Obama while he was on the campaign trail and told a bunch of ridiculous lies that anybody that owns a small business saw right through. He said he was a plumber and he made $250,000 a year, and Obama's tax plan was going to crush his business. Well, first of all, the guy didn't make $250,000 a year. He did $250,000 a year in sales, okay? Sales is not profit. Unless you're a moron, you know that you make a portion of what your sales are. After you pay your labor, after you pay your suppliers, after you pay your rent and your utilities and everything else, if you're doing $250,000 a year in sales, you'd be lucky to be doing $50,000, $75,000 a year in profit. And even more than that, he didn't own the plumbing company. He worked for somebody else. So this was the stuff that was going on back in 2010, and the kind of stuff that really pissed me off. And but the sales at my restaurant were failing. I was paying out more than I was making every month, and I was looking for a job. I thought, well, I'll become a pundit. I'll be the guy going on to the stage at the political rallies or giving comment on the legacy media as a voice on the left. And when I say left, I'm way left. I'm so far left. I'm about to go from east to west. I'm so far left. That was planted in his mind. And so they come to the restaurant to do the interview, and we're back behind the counter. I'm making pizzas. They're getting video of all this, and I bring it up again. I said, well, you know, Joe the plumber. I'm Jim the pizza guy. And Wyatt says, oh, so you're Joe the pizza guy. I said, of course, they don't cut the camera off. They don't, they just keep filming. So I say, no, my name's Jim. I'm Jim the pizza guy. I'm going to call you Joe. But my name's Jim. Yeah, I'm going to call you Joe. Like, okay, whatever. Thanks for nothing, Wyatt. Thanks for nothing. So we do the interview there. And of course, I don't see any of this footage. I'm just being me and trying to get a job. And they fly me to Maryland. We get on the bus. We introduce ourselves. And who gets on the bus? John Oliver and Jason Jones. Well, I'm starstruck. I'm just completely starstruck. Love both these guys. They're both hilarious. They're both great Daily Show correspondents. Just love everything about them. So we're sitting around the table on this bus. It was didn't have seats like a normal transportation bus. It had like captain's chairs and a table with chairs you could eat at. The front of the bus was behind a curtain where they did production stuff. They could look at footage and do some editing and decide whether they liked what they saw or what they didn't see. So apparently Wyatt had talked to John and Jason and told them about the Joe the pizza guy thing, which still to this day pisses me off. So John Oliver starts going around the table and goes, okay, we got the Georgia beauty queen. She had won a beauty pageant. She was a college student that we got the socialist interracial couple from New Jersey. You know, they were trying to pin these tags on us like the media does to show that we were just average, normal people and we didn't deserve these tags. That was like the punchline. So he's going around, got the Georgia beauty queen, Trump supporter. You got the socialists from New Jersey, right? Socialism's a dirty word. You got Joe, the angry pizza guy from North Carolina. And I just thought to myself, my name's Jim. And Jason Jones just started laughing his ass off. And they stopped filming. And he shook my hand and he said, I never break up on set. He said, that was funny as shit. He said, congratulations. Well, my heart grew 10 sizes. I made a comedian laugh. Are you serious? I made Jason Jones laugh. I mean, I could have died right then and gone to heaven. My life was complete. So anyway, the point of this trip through the Maryland countryside for 3 days was to go look at extremes. So we went to like the world's largest paint can. We went to a corn silo, a corn silo that was painted like an ear of corn. We went to a little tiny village. And when I say tiny, it was miniature. It was a model. I don't know where the producers found this stuff. You know, Google was still a thing in 2010, so they probably just Googled this stuff and found it. I'll never forget Jason Jones. So let me tell you something about how these shows work. So, you know, it looks like when you see it on TV that you're seeing, you know, one cut, they go through, but that's not the way it works. So the first time you do it, it's your natural response, is what you want to say, how you want to act. And then they go look behind the curtain and they go, let's do that again. All right. So it's all fake as shit. It's all, nothing about it's real. But anyway, let me tell you about John Oliver. John Oliver is just a sweet person. There's not a pretentious bone in that guy's body. He's very, very funny, but he's also very, very sweet and kind. As an example, we stopped at a Subway. Everybody's on the bus. Nobody's had anything to eat. We've been filming all morning. And the producer says, well, let's go get something to eat. So we pull in a parking lot of a shopping center, and they go in and get everybody a sandwich. And I'm sitting there talking to John, and we're just shooting the shit. And everybody finishes their lunch. And John is the first one to finish, and he gets up, and he starts picking up everybody else's trash. He reaches over, he grabs my garbage, and let me get that for you. He goes around to all the other people on the bus. Oh, I got it. I mean, who does that? Is a movie star going to do that? He's just a sweet person. He's just a sweet, kind person. And the person that you see, by the way, John, congratulations on your show. I've been watching it ever since the first episode, and you deserve every minute of it. I was so happy when they gave you the job, and nobody deserved it more than you. Working 1 day a week. You bum. I'm so envious. And talking about the most awful stuff. I mean, you talk about horrible and boring things and make it all very entertaining. And from the bottom of my heart, thanks for that. You've given me a lot of laughs. And so that's a little bit about John Oliver, just to give you background on what type of person this is. And Jason Jones, I mean, that guy just had me in stitches the whole time. If I had to pick somebody that I wanted to live next door to, it'd be Jason Jones. I mean, that guy's he's on all the time, and I just guarantee you he's fun all the time. And he's married to somebody famous. I can't remember who it is. Is it Samantha Bee? Did I have that wrong? Anyway, so all this is leading up to the rally to restore sanity in Washington, D.C. And Jon has booked all these acts, all this talent. And I took my dad and my daughter with me. And of course, I'm in touch with the other people that were on the bus. We're all emailing back and forth because we want to get together and have this reunion there. And we had VIP passes. That didn't put us on the stage, but it put us in front of the stage. We were pretty close. I was a little disappointed that we weren't the closest. There was people in front of us. I mean, we were the people on the bus for the rally to restore sanity. The whole premise of that three-night episodic show was to show this bus going around, picking up these people from all over the country, just the East Coast, and then arriving at the rally to restore sanity. But there was none of that. There wasn't us getting off the bus and being treated like VIPs. We were treated like normal people, and that offended me just a little bit. I wanted to have my ass kissed just a little bit more than that. So I'm with everybody else, with Muhammad and the girl from Georgia, who's a really sweet kid, and my friends from Jersey, and we're all standing there together. Now remember, I'm big at the time. I weigh 280 pounds, and I'm 6 feet tall. So we're all standing there together. Now, I hadn't met Jon Stewart or Stephen Colbert, just Wyatt and John and Jason. So we first get there, and my daughter looks up on the stage and goes, "That's Questlove. That's Questlove." She didn't know what she was going to. She just knew she was going with her dad and her grandpa. I was like, "Who's Questlove?" And it was explained to me, and now I know who Quest is and appreciate all his music. And then she goes, "Holy shit, that's John Legend." I mean, you know, he's 30 feet in front of us. I don't know who John Legend is. I do now, but this was 2010. And so my daughter was immediately very impressed, and I was the cool dad. So that was a nice thing. And Jon Stewart walks out on the stage and starts speaking, and he notices us, and he points at me and says, "Hey, what's up, pizza guy," or something like that. And the beauty queen, I remember this is a very pretty 20-year-old girl, and standing right next to me, and she doesn't get any recognition. So she gives me the side eye. She gives me the, "What's he saying hey to you for? I'm the hot one." So Jon does this thing. So the Stephen Colbert piggybacked, I'm sure it was all in the plan, off of the rally to restore sanity, and the name of the rally was changed to the Rally to Restore Sanity and or Fear, because you know, if you remember Colbert's character, who I miss and loved greatly, and I'm a little disappointed that he abandoned that character. I still watch his show every night on CBS, but for the first couple of years I couldn't watch it because I was just addicted to Colbert and his obvious spoof on right-wing punditry. And how smart is that guy? Jesus Christ. I mean, Jon's smart too, but Stephen, I mean, his Lord of the Rings knowledge, and he's just his mind just races. The way he's able to seamlessly go in and out of characters, and his theatrical body movements. I mean, you can tell he trained at Second City. This guy's a gem. So Colbert comes out and he starts doing his spiel, and once again looks over at the group and goes, "Hey, there's that guy." And the beauty queen knocked the shit out of me. She goes, "Are you serious? Are you serious?" I'm like, "What am I supposed to do?" I mean, I don't know. I'm the big fat white guy that they see from the stage. So anyway, that was incredibly flattering that they both had said hello to me from the stage, and once again made my day and my life. So obviously the Rally to Restore Sanity did not work. Here we are in 2025 with the world completely insane. But John or Wyatt or Stephen or other John or Jason, if you see this video, I just wanted to tell you how much all that meant to me and how great it was. I've been living in Ecuador for the last 9 years. I hung on to my restaurant for 5 more years after the banking crisis, but it was just working to pay everybody else. I wanted to see my kid get through high school, and after that was done, I shut the restaurant in 2013. I started looking to repatriate myself because I couldn't afford health care. One of my migraine pills was $90, and I couldn't afford insurance anymore. It was just cost prohibitive. In 2007, I think, was the last year I paid for health insurance. It was $750 a month for me and my kid. So anyway, life here had just become unbearable. I started researching different countries I could move to, and Ecuador came up on my radar. And long story short, I moved there, opened a restaurant, bought a house, had horses, built a boat, had a very successful life there. And healthcare is $70 a month, and it covers everything. And one of my migraine pills there was 60 cents. Over the counter, no prescription. So do a story on that, John Oliver. Fast forward to 2025, and the economy and the government there has been in a long, slow decline since 2016, which is when I moved there. It was heaven on earth for the first five years or so, and then after the pandemic, I was targeted by a criminal gang who wanted to extort me, and in October they tried to kidnap me, and the U.S. Embassy had to fly me home. I had to abandon my dog. I lost my horses. My house is sitting there and I can't sell it because every time I hire a realtor, the gang threatens them and they quit. So I have a beautiful home. I have 2 houses, about 500 meters from the beach, with a horse corral, horse barn, swimming pool, all teak accoutrements inside. Yeah, I'm trying to sell my house. So if you want to buy a house in San Mateo, Ecuador, give me a call. Send me a message on this channel, and we'll talk about selling your house. I would have said in 2024, before the shit hit the fan, that I could have sold it for about $350,000. Now I'll take anything you got. I'm on Medicaid. I've been waiting 2 months for my food stamps card to arrive. It hasn't arrived. I'm currently selling plasma just so I can afford food. You can see I'm in a nice house, but I rent a room in this house. So life's a little tough for Jimbo, Joe the pizza guy, right now. Anyway, if you watch this video all the way to the end, thank you so much. Like and subscribe. And I'll have another story for you next week. Ciao.